You bent something? What's up, guys? We are out here
somewhere in Mexico
at Blake Wilkey's shop. You're gonna see what kind of projects he's working on right now. The man who wears many hats, always up to something, always everywhere. What is happening?
What's up? So what do we got going on here?
What is up, dude? How's it going? Good to see you too, man. Freaking finally out here. Finally, This is my first time in the shop. I mean, you always have something going on. Always busy, dude. Always everywhere. I mean, it's kind of like Where's Waldo, but with Blake. Yeah, so what's going on with this thing? Whose chassis is this, or what's up with that?
So after I sold the old Bug, I decided I was gonna build a new chassis similar, but I found this one off of James Molyneux. He's a reputable engine builder who builds a few of the boys' motors, Darren's and Chris's. Pretty much started out as a class 5 Penhall chassis. It had a beam front end, didn't have the big rear arms or the front A arms. Performance Metal Co. designed the front end.
And Penhall is like a well-known Bug Baja racer, right? Like the chassis they build.
Dude, super cool, good dudes. They're pretty good with what they do for sure. However, the front end got cut off, the beam got cut off. Molyneux had that Performance Metal Co. front end scalped onto the front, and then a V8 and a S4 transmission put into it. When I got it, he took his nasty motor out, and I got a stock LS6 with a cam. I put this body on it, did a new roof on it, did the custom colored shocks, a different a house steering rack, just to, and then added some structure where I thought that there were some weak points, just because of seeing and prepping a bunch of different cars where those failure points are. So I added material, added some gusseting and some strength, just to where when I powder coated it, I didn't want to have to come back to that.
Right.
Then I had it all powder coated, took it out to battle at Prim with a stock LS6 motor and a 4-speed.
I remember that. And you were pumped, dude, because you're like, I got a race car now, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Short wheelbase, definitely was down on horsepower. I had to stop for fuel each day when no one else did. And ended up getting 4th overall out of 13 cars in 2 days.
Dang, that's pretty impressive, dude.
If I didn't have to stop for gas and I had another 100 horsepower, dude, I could see it being way better. But there's not a lot of big bumps on that and like big whoop sections to where that's where this car was able to like take that. If I had another 10 inches of wheelbase, this car would work completely different. But
right.
It's only 107-inch wheelbase. Like that's like shorter than most of these side-by-sides, 4-seaters.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. And then to have that much power, that much control over it, you're just swinging it everywhere.
Yeah.
Swinging it through those tracks, because like Battle at Prim's kind of like a tight course, right? There's a lot of switchback turns.
On the infield, once you get out deep, there's some tight corners, and it does get really deep. It's just a fun, shorter race that I wanted to do, and just see what the car's maximum capabilities was as soon as everything was fresh. I know everything was perfectly prepped. That was the best time to go do so. So
what's up with the front suspension? So what do you have right now on this thing?
Just center mounted arms, man. Box lowers, box bulkhead, How 2.5 steering rack, King coilovers and bypass. A 2.0 coilover, a 2.5 bypass. Some badass ZRP, Shreddy collab tie rod. Those guys built some badass billet.
Very cool.
Billet parts for side by side and stuff, and they wanted to throw some tie rods on it. So.
Hell yeah, dude! That is clean, dude. I didn't even notice that. Is that a new thing?
Yeah, because I actually bent one of them at the Hoonigan garage.
You bent something?
Yeah, hitting the freaking palm tree out there.
Hitting palm tree, dude. But how much wheel travel are you pulling in the front of this thing?
The front right now cycles 19 and a half.
19 and a half.
So I mean, I could stretch it more, but then you start getting a little bit of wonkiness going on in the front end, and you start kind of blowing through your heims and your uniballs a little faster.
Right.
So in order to preserve all that stuff, I took a little bit of travel out of it just cause. Why not?
Yeah, dude. I mean, and it's just kind of like more of a safety thing, right? Like, I mean, like it's just to save the car from wear and tear.
And I don't think you really gain like that extra inch and a half. If you can't make 19.5 inches of travel work.
Yeah, you got to make it work.
You need to
figure it out. The shock tuning. Yeah, exactly. And what's the width on this thing?
88.
88.
So it's not crazy wide.
Right.
It's just enough, and it changes with the different method offset wheels.
Okay.
For a 15 to a 17 for the 6.5 wide or the 8 wide. So there's so many different variables you can set it up with.
What hub setup do you have on this thing?
These are Gear 1s, 2-inch hollows. So
Okay.
they're the big boys for the buggy stuff. I mean,
Okay.
The TTs are running 2.5s. These are 2.0s. So
Nice, dude. And I'm sure for the weight of the car and like the suspension that it's set up for right now, it works perfect.
Yeah, I can't hurt those. If I hurt those, then I'm hurt probably.
So what class would this thing actually be racing if it's racing?
It would have to race Class 1.
Class 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if it had a 4-cylinder like Class 10, it could be definitely super competitive in that. But 4 cylinders versus 8.
Yeah, for sure, dude. What's going on back here?
So I have the Gear 1 midboard hubs.
Okay.
Those are the big beefy bad boys.
Okay.
They're super greasers, so you can pop these off and grease the bearings and the CVs. I usually take my stuff apart frequently enough to where I just pack them or
basic service.
Service them, torque your CVs, because your CVs see a lot of wear and tear, especially with the clutch dumps that I like to do.
Oh, you never do that. I'm just kidding.
So I got a 3.0 race series bypass. So it's just a 3-tube, so it's nothing too crazy, but it's fin resis and all that.
Okay.
A 2.0 coil. The coilover has very little valving in it. Mainly everything's controlled with the
bypass.
The bypass. Usually I like to put a little something in the coilover just to help ease the bypass ever so slightly, so you're not.
Right.
I mean, if you got 2 shocks, might as well use both of them, even if you're only using.
Right, exactly.
Sway bar, the rear axles.
Where's the sway bar go through this thing? Oh, okay. Right there, dude. Nice, dude.
I think it's running a 250 wall. The axles are all RCV stuff with the 35 spline, so it's like a bad boy. That's like the top of the line stuff.
Nice, dude. And then what's the wheel travel in the rear?
The rear 19.
19. Oh, so you're balanced right in front and back. I didn't know that. Very cool.
Yeah, so it's cool. Works good, man. It's set up for pretty much everything. You've seen us go
everywhere.
To flat. You've seen us go
desert
bumps. Yeah, I can get places and make very minor adjustments to set it up for specific things, but all around it's set up for a really good base for hard pack, sand, or just mega sand.
Nice, dude. So what's up with the motor? What are we running in this thing?
This is a motor that James Mullinex, who I got the car from, built after I blew up that LS6. I put this Magnuson supercharger on it and just stuffed boost down its throat till it windowed the block, and then put AFR heads on it, a Crowler cam, some Holley components, throttle body, and this motor is only running like 8.5 pounds of boost. I mean, I could put a smaller pulley on it and change some cogs and get this thing to like boost more, but then I gotta run race gas.
But you want the reliability and the gas. I mean, dude, race gas is... That's expensive, bro. You better start selling some freaking organs, man. Freaking donating blood to get that race gas.
Last weekend, for example, I went through like 65 gallons.
Oh my God. Yeah. So what's the horsepower numbers on this thing, dude?
Dunhoon turned it. We tuned it pretty conservatively, and like I said, it's been on the rev limiter for the last 2.5 years. It's putting down 582 to the wheels and about 560 torque, I want to say it was.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's pretty square, and
I mean, and the weight ratio with that power is just out of control. And then with these 35s, right?
Yeah, 3150. So I mean,
killer, dude.
It's been a good motor, man. I'm super pumped.
Heck yeah.
We got this Flowmaster exhaust that just flows.
Nice.
She's a fire breathing dragon.
What headers are on this thing?
These Danny.
Danny, ooh, Danny.
Yeah, dog. So
We love you, Danny. You're the baddest, dude. Oh my God.
He's a magician with headers, and I was in a crunch time, and I didn't want the collectors and the 8-to-1 coming out in the back because of the fact that it held so much heat in the engine compartment. So now that the headers and collectors all come kind of dump straight out, I've noticed reducing engine temps, you know, some stuff that used to get a little crispy doesn't anymore.
Okay.
And sounds like a deep jet boat.
Dude, it sounds so mean, dude. And I think that's one thing that everybody gets stoked about when you're coming around, and you know, is the sound of this motor is just, oh my God. It's like music. It's like music to a man's ears. You know what I mean? It pumps everybody up, dude.
Yeah.
You hear the bald eagles just screaming out of this thing, dude. So let's check this thing out, man. What's up with the interior of this thing?
Dude, we got some custom Shreddy PRP seats.
Okay.
That they did for us. You got your mechanical gauges still, which is rad. It's definitely a proven system. I got an Energy quick release.
Okay.
So this is kind of
Nice.
cool. We did a little collab with those guys. This thing always finds center and just clips right back in, which is cool. I mean, this has your standard Lawrence GPS that you'd find in a lot of pre-runners and stuff.
Yeah.
Rockford Fosgate system, all the rigid blue interior lights, rugged radio. That way we can communicate when we're hitting those big jumps and stuff. Everyone can be on the same page.
Definitely.
It just makes everything flow smooth. If you don't have a rugged radio and like a car-to-car and in-car, it's not safe and it's not efficient for like what we do when we're banging out in the desert.
For sure.
Ready to jump this thing off some loading docks and pull some 360s and maybe a couple wheelies?
Yeah.
You take 1 foot?
1 foot, 2 foot, yep.
Woo!
Good luck and God bless.
Oh, sweet Mary, baby Lord. It's so much different. You got the suspension so dialed right now.
Horsepower.
It feels amazing, dude. I don't even know what to say.
Just makes you smile.
I'm blanking out right now, dude.
No words. No words. I had no right.
That was incredible, dude. The power is unbelievable. It feels like a fucking street bike, dude.
That's why
I'm super stoked. That was insane, dude.
Holding it down for the buggy dorks. What's up?
Dude, you know what? Hey, and when we came off the loading dock, I mean, I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but the wall is like right there, and we're popping wheelies right off of that thing. Wow, dude. And look, if you guys could tell, look, the camera's shaking right now. Because the adrenaline. And the hat fell off. Yeah, there we go. Wow, my whole perspective, it's over. I think I'm getting rid of the truck. I think it's time to step into the buggy.
Power to weight ratio, baby.
I don't think there's no more buggy dork world, man. This is fucking out of control. It's a rocket, dude. We're gonna have to lock up the shop right now and disappear. Get the hell out of here. All right, guys. So we're out of here.
Mexico, you're good to us.
Good times in Mexico right now. Dude, I'm still shaking, dude. Like, straight up. Like, if you guys can see.
You don't get that kind of power to weight ratio.
Dude,
that flick in a truck. The 360s, wheelies.
No, dude, that changed my mind about everything. Like, I love it, but oh my God, dude. Freaking rocket. But hey, we'll check you guys next time, dude. Thanks for checking out this Built to Destroy. Support the boys. Shreddy, they're our brothers. You guys support them. We support them from day one. God bless you, man. We'll see you.
Yeah. Until the next one.
Later, dudes.
Oh, hi there. Hey, if you enjoyed what you just saw, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe so we can keep doing what we're doing, bringing you guys awesome content. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to keep working on this thing. Whatever it is. That's it.